Hi everyone, Alan from Newlands Pets, and this is our Ask Alan. So it's episode 20. We made it to 20, which is fantastic. All the questions are really good to answer. So let's get to the episode. Question 1. How do I move my cat from poor quality dry food to raw food? That is something a lot of people really struggle with, and cats with that transition, you do have to be patient with them. Often with dogs, we go at the speed we want to go to. When you're making a transition for a cat, sometimes we just have to go at the speed they want to. But there's a huge amount of success. A lot of our customers are finding that transition easier as we all get to know how to make that transition with cats a bit easier. So the top tip I would say is that transition from dry to raw can be really tricky, and if nothing else it can be a temperature thing. So the raw food, try and bring it up to room temperature. You don't want to feed it direct from the fridge, and certainly not direct from the freezer, because cats really don't like it. You can also do a halfway transition, which a lot of people do and works really well. So we can go from a dry food to a wet food to a raw, and you can do that in numerous different combinations. But what we don't want to do is feed a poor quality dry food alongside the raw. That can cause problems. So potentially the best thing I could advise is go from the dry to a wet food, often within the same brand, and then make that transition to the raw. That tends to be the most successful. Question 2. Are you doing your Christmas calendar this year? Someone's obviously very keen to get their pictures in. We are definitely doing our Christmas calendar. If you don't know about it, what we do is we ask all our customers for pictures of their dogs, and we get all those pictures together. We can never use all of them because we get literally sent hundreds. We put them into a calendar, and that calendar is something we give away at Christmas through the month of December when people spend over £20. So we're definitely doing it again, and you'll be getting all the posts come through to send in your pictures relatively soon. We normally start doing that in October. So make sure you get your pictures next time you're down the park, especially now we're looking a bit more autumnal. Get your pictures when you're walking through the woods and stuff like that. Get your pictures into us, and we will start collating them ready for the calendar. And question 3, what can my 12-week-old puppy have to chew on? This is a really tricky question, because it depends so much on the dog, but we always go for safety over anything. So we do some big wood chews. They work really well. We do whimsies. Whimsies are vegetable-based chews. Some of them, they're definitely not denticics. Some of them look a little bit like the denticic type shape, and they're just made of vegetables. They work really well. And things like lamb's ears work well as well. So they're just 3 examples, and there is other stuff you can feed a puppy, but I know how frustrating it can be when your puppy's starting to chew their teeth in. They're just wanting to chew absolutely everything, and there's no doubt there's more for adult dogs to chew on, but they're just 3 examples, and there's many more. So that concludes the episode 20. So the next one coming up will be 21. So it's flown past really quickly. Thank you for everyone who's sent in the questions. We absolutely love answering them. See you soon.